Hello amazing people, welcome back to a new video guys. How you all doing today? Hope you're all doing great and hope you're fine. Today I'll be showing you how to make this elastic waist Dolman sleeve A-line dress. Yes guys, don't mind how it sounds. It's actually very easy to achieve. You want to see how I do this, then stick around with me to the end. So here is the fabric I'm using, of course, and I've gone ahead to lay it on the table. So I lay this on the longest part, okay, to be able to achieve the length I want. This is actually a length of 52 inches. Okay, it's supposed to be a 3/4 length, and it's for a plus size. Okay, so I have it folded into four to cut out both the front and the back. The first step is to take my vertical measurement, which is from the top to the chest line. I'm marking out 9 inches. Then the next is the waistline. I'm marking out at what, 18 inches. Remember I said this is for a plus size. Okay, yeah. So I'll go ahead now and cover the line. So this is just the two lines I actually need, the chest line, the waistline, because it's going to be an A line, and the A line is going to start from that waistline. Okay, yeah. So what I want to do now is to take the slope. So I'm taking 1.5 inches at the very edge of this dress. Then I'll come down to the tip and mark 3 inches. Okay, so that's what I need for my slope. So I'll just go ahead and connect the slant lines, okay, to give me my slope here. Then after that, I would like to take note of my sleeve opening. So I'm measuring what I have from that slope to the chest line. What I have is 8. So remember, at the end of the day, I'm going to be making a stitch of half an inch at the top and on that armhole part, so it will end up being 7. So 7 is quite small for a sleeve opening for me, considering this a plus size as well. So I went ahead to increase that chest line, went down by extra 2 inches. Okay, that's exactly what I did, so that at the end of the day, by the time I'm done, I want my sleeve opening to be about 9 inches. So you can see me discarding that first line. So because I've extended the line, so that one is going to be what's my new chest line. Okay, I hope you understand that. Then for the waistline, remember, this is an elastic waist. I'm going to be fixing an elastic casing. So I don't want to start at that particular waistline, so I decided to go down by what, 1.5 inches extra. Okay, yeah. So 1.5 inches extra is what I'm going to use. So for my elastic casing, I'll go ahead and mark that, but I'll also discard that first line just so that I don't get confused. Okay, because by the time I'm fixing my casing, it will still come up. I'll sew the strip and it will come up as we go along. You understand what I mean? So the next is to fit my horizontal measurement. This time was my bust circumference of about 45 divided by 4, 11.25. Then I added extra 3 inches of allowance, which is inclusive of both the hemming and also for ease. It's going to be a free dress here. Yeah, so on the waistline, I did the same thing, which was 40 divided by 4, that's 10. I also went ahead to add, supposed to add extra 3 inches like this, but I decided to make it like 5 inches extra. I mean, it's going to be an elastic, right? So the elastic will end up bringing everything together. Okay, so I just thought of even increasing it a little bit more. Okay, yeah. So that was it. So from that bust line, I connected the slant line there all the way to the waist. So the next will be to fix the lowest part. So for here, we usually use the hip circumference to get, even though we are not making it of the hip measurements here, but I still need it to calculate for the lowest part. Remember I said this is an A line. So I just went ahead to fix in the hip measurements of I was 49 divided by 4, about 12.25. I still did the same process of adding extra 3 inches. But the remaining leftover piece I have, which is about 5 inches, I just decided to use the entire width of the fabric. Okay, yes, for my A line. So it's either you can use 3, you can use 4, depending on how much of the flare effect that you want. So I'm using it all the way to the tip, so you can see me connecting my line from that waist all the way to the tip there. Okay, yeah. So something I usually like to do at the lowest part of my dress is to emulate that sharp edge. I just went up by at least 1.5 inches. You can see what I did there, just to take up that sharp edge there to make it smoothen, like you see me, I'm cutting this off right now. Yeah, so that's it. So coming back to the top part, this time I'm going to fix now the neckline and also my shoulder. So my shoulder width is 19 and divide by 2, that was 9.5. So you see me taking note of 9.5. So after the shoulder comes the sleeve length. So I want the sleeve length to be 10 inches. So I went ahead to mark 10 inches. Okay, remember this is a Dolman sleeve, they cut together with the sleeve. So after that, I also marked about 2.5 inches. So this 2.5 inches, I'm going to be using it as a band. Okay, I'm going to making a fold on that 10 inches length to make it look like a band instead of attaching. I hope you understand. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Then after that, you can see me creating my curve on the armhole. So the next thing, of course, here now is to fix in my neck measurement. So I'm using a neck width of 5 and also a neck depth of 5 inches. Yeah, I'm doing that for both the front and the back. So of course, this is totally depend on what you want. You can make your neck measurement, you can make yours different, whatever it is, you either different from the front and the back. That all depends on what you want. So that's it, guys. You can see this is all ready. So once I've done, of course, I went ahead to cut this entire piece out. Yes, guys. So guys, if you've not liked this video, please go ahead and like this video. Okay, I'll really appreciate this. And also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Okay, and turn the notification bells so anytime I upload my weekly videos, you always get what notified. Thank you, guys. Yes, guys. So once I'm done cutting, I had to notch that waistline because so that to indicate the point that that's where I'm going to what fixing in my casing there. So what I did extra was to go ahead and indicate that straight line as well. So I had to make this straight line visible for both the front piece and the back piece. So you can see me taking my time to locate the points there and also create my lines there. So this is going to make it very easy, so that when I'm creating my casing there, it will be quite visible and easy. So you can see this, guys, can see how this is looking already, all the way from the top to the lowest point of the dress. Like we're practically done with the cutting here. So for my casing here, it's going to be like a 2 inches in width fabric I'll be using. Okay, and a very long strip. I'll just measure what I have along that length, so I'll be placing it there. Yeah, so the reason why we actually fix this line, like I said, is when I sew, it will now come up to the original waistline. So after that, then I'll fix my neck. I'll use either a casing or a bias, whatever it is you want to use. You want to put a design, this is the time to do that. Then after that, you can now go ahead and join the shoulders and of course make your fold on the hemline of the sleeve using that extra 2.5 inches. Okay, yeah, so this is just what I'm going to do now. Okay, yeah, so once I'm done, then of course we'll move over to the next process. So I'll just go ahead and cut up my piece of fabric and finish this entire piece off. So here, guys, so I went ahead to fix my elastic casing first, which is the first thing I'm supposed to do. So you can see this on the inside, just like I explained. This is like a 2 inches in width fabric. You can see how it is, or you can barely see the stitch there, and that's where I'm going to be passing out my elastic. I'm going to use this 1 inches in width of elastic. Okay, so I also gone ahead to fix a pocket there, yeah, from that waistline downwards. Okay, so I have several videos on this in case you're not familiar on how to fix a pocket. Then for my neckline, so I thought to myself, instead of using a facing, just to turn it in, I want to fix a band just to give it a little bit of spice there. So I went ahead to cut out this plain band, okay, using this plain fabric. You can see I've ironed my interfacing. So I'll be sewing from the inside. At the end of the day, I'll turn it to the front. It will be looking this way. So it's actually 3 inches in width. So by the time you sew half of an inch, upwards, the lowest part I folded it half of an inch. Then at the end of the day, my band will be like 2 inches thereabout. So this is how it will look. Okay, yeah, so I thought to myself, since I'm going to be doing the same for the neckline, which of course is going to be for the front and the back, I would also like to do the same band for the sleeve, for the tip of the sleeve as well. Okay, yeah, so initially, we marked out 2.5 inches extra I'll be using to make a fold on the tip of my sleeve. So since I'm going to be adding a band, okay, so I said I'll just have to cuff off that 2.5 inches. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, yeah, so but of course it still depends on what you want. If you like, you can leave it, but I just want to maintain that sleeve length of 10 inches. That's why I'll have to still cut out that 2.5 inches. So the next thing, of course, will be after fixing the neckline, we'll go ahead and fix the shoulder just like I demonstrated. Then after fixing the shoulder, it is now time to fix the band. So for the band, I'm also going to do the same thing. Okay, I'll still go ahead to fix it from the inside. After doing that from the inside, then I will now turn it what to the front. Okay, to be sitting like this. Then of course we'll go ahead and make the half inches fold inward. So this is how it's going to look. You can see this is all looking beautiful already like this. Yeah, so this is just it, guys. There's nothing extra. So I'll just go ahead what and finish up both the neckline and also the sleeve. And of course I'll go ahead what and attach what my elastic casing as well. I'll be doing this of course for both the front and the back piece as well. Yes, so I'll go ahead and do that. So once I'm done, I'll show you the next look of what to do. So here it is, guys. I've gone ahead to fix my case. You can see how it looks from the inside. I've also fixed my neckline, my casing, and the band as well. You can see this is looking all beautiful. You can see this, you can see my band, yeah, sitting pretty there. Yeah, so for the elastic, I actually did what I did was to divide the circumference by 2, the waist circumference by 2. Since I'm fixing elastic separately for both front and back, then I took away like 5 inches. Okay, so that gave me the length of the elastic that I used. And you can see I also hemmed it at the edges of the side just to put it in place. So that's it, guys. Like, we're almost done here. So the next and final thing will be what to take the hem lines, stitch it by the side. Just take it from that sleeve all the way, run through the pocket and straight down. Then of course you also do the same thing to the other side as well. So once you're done, you go ahead and hem the lowest part of the dress, and guys, this outfit is ready. We're done here, guys. That's it. Yes, guys, so that's it on how to make this beautiful elastic waist Dolman sleeve A-line dress. Thank you so much, guys. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to do that, and remember to give me a big like. Thank you, guys. See you on the next video. Have a wonderful day.